Youthful and restless Phyllis crosses a line that should alter how Genoa City as a whole, as well as the audience, perceives her. Insanely young and restless. A lot must happen for a young and restless viewer to dislike Phyllis, but the September 21 episode of the CBS soap opera did it, at least for me. She taunted Diane for an hour before physically confronting her and pushing until, as anyone would, the Lady Lazarus snapped at her. You can read the complete recap here. Things only got worse from there. To be clear, this is not about performance before we continue. At all. Michelle Stafford, who appeared on TV with Susan Walters so brilliantly, played the argument out. It was exciting to observe, but it was also distressing in terms of the character. Phyllis gloated when she finally gave her adversary a rise. There you go. That is the genuine Diane. It's absurd to think that someone in Diane's position wouldn't have snapped after being baited repeatedly. And I am aware that Diane is a master con artist. I am aware that she has committed crimes and will do so again. However, Phyllis has been criticizing her since she emerged from the grave, acting as if there was no hope that she might have reformed. The same as Diane, I also wonder where she gets off riding on such a high horse. Kettle, meat pot. The episode's opening line, half of Genoa City has committed awful crimes, was made by Diane. A rival was kept captive in Victor's cellar and fed rats. Michael made an attempt to rape Christine. Adam planned to bond his family up. Where shall we start with Phyllis? Oh, I see. How about her attempt to run over the bug with her automobile and kill it? The only reason Phyllis is not in jail for attempting to kill Christine is that the statute of limitations had already expired by the time charges were filed, and she was not. In actuality, Phyllis does insist that she is not the same person who poisoned Danny Romolotti in order to kidnap him from his wife, and then tricked him into believing that Daniel was his. Even if her past is as splotchy as a picnic blanket, she has joked about it. However, she is now free to begin again. Genoa City as a whole has shrugged off her crimes. She should be able to comprehend the idea that people can change for the better of all people. Resuming prescribed fires in national forests. Of course, I understand Phyllis's reluctance to grant Diane the same second opportunity from which she has profited. The fact is that it doesn't look good on her. We are supposedly supposed to support Phyllis, in my opinion. But it gets harder and harder to accomplish when she's described so frequently as being less tenacious than hostile and less enthusiastic than aggressive.